This Koopa strolls across the grass, but this Koopa melts his enemies. Today, I'm transforming this cute little turtle into an epic boss. The regular Koopa model looks way too basic, but I'm terrible at editing 3D models, so I asked my friend for help. After some back and forth, we landed on this custom design based on Dark Koopa Troll from Paper Mario. I love the way it looks, but I need to think of a way to make this design legendary. Instead of one model, we created 4 unique models for this fight. I want to find a creative way to use them all, but I don't have any ideas just yet. My first step is to come up with a name for this Dark Koopa, and I've got just the perfect one: Kevin. I try to take Boom Boom's arena and just replace the boss with Kevin the Dark Koopa, but it causes all sorts of problems. At first, the cutscene glitches out so I can't move and just get smacked repeatedly. I make adjustments, but the camera goes crazy and just shows a random part of the map Mario is nowhere near. This is going to be way harder than I thought. I finally get the foundation of an arena working, but it looks very vanilla. To match the Dark Knight theme, I start building Kevin a castle. I bring in towers for the side and find something for him to stand on, but when I load the game in, he falls right through it. After a few hours of failing, I build a cool design for Kevin's fortress. Suddenly, I have a great idea. I'll build 4 different arenas to match each one of Kevin's models. I want to make each one have different gameplay for Mario, but I still need to figure out a way to make them all work together. I start creating Kevin's first battle arena. Mario doesn't know it, but Kevin has a secret. He's actually just a weak and scared Koopa in some awesome armor. He has tough spikes, but he can be knocked out of his shell with assistance from power-ups. We need to defend him well against bloodthirsty Mario. I set up a line of fire piranha plants to guard Kevin while he stands on top of his platform. I place a ball on the ground and bring in a lot of spike trap hazards. I also add a hop chop enemy so Mario has some way of jumping up safely, but to increase the danger, I add boomerang bros to patrol the perimeter. I plan to make each phase more challenging, so I add some helpful power-ups back here, and arena number 1 is ready. For Kevin's second phase, his magic covers the floor in ice. I add Octoombas on the ground level, which need a ground pound to defeat them. I try adding Magic Koopas here, but they don't spawn when I test it out, so I opt for a Fire Bro instead. The ledge is too tall to reach with normal jumps, but I place 2 donut blocks that Mario can use to get up. It feels too easy, so I make the Fire Bro jump on top of the blocks and make it too high for normal jumps. To defend Kevin from Mario if he gets to the top, I place spiky orbs all around. Kevin's immune to these orbs and can run right through them, but Mario feels the pain. In order for Mario to have some chance, I place a cat bell behind Kevin. Kevin's third phase needs something weird. I add a rolling cylinder wheel for Mario to run on, but something needs to punish him if he falls. I cover the floor with big fizzlets and add more spinning wheels for him to jump across. Trying this felt too easy because all the platforms were the same speed, so I made each one get progressively faster. Kevin feels a little unsafe up there by himself, so I add spiky moving squares around him for defense. Then, I added a fire flower and a question block for Mario to get for his attack. Time to turn up the heat with phase 4. I covered the entire floor with lava, hoping to give Mario a spicy surprise. I want each jump to be deadly, so I brought in platforms that flip each time Mario jumps, but it still felt too easy. I take lava bubbles and place them overlapping with the jump platforms and add cannons that fire bombs from the towers. I add more platforms and adjust them so that the rolling bombs will land right on top of Mario. Lava bubbles are nice, but we need some more danger. Enter the Charvarg. The giant lava snake now jumps across the arena periodically. I add a boomerang flower that Mario will need, but something feels like it's missing. In testing, Mario can't even make it up, so I work on adding a P-switch. I knew I wanted the P-switch to make a stationary platform appear, but for some reason it wasn't working. I tried for over an hour, and just as I was about to give up, I got it to work. It's time for Mario's face-off against Kevin. Mario enters the first arena to see a giant Kevin ready for battle. He avoids the spike traps and defeats the boomerang bros. Then he jumps on the hop chops and moves the trampoline close to the castle. Using the ball, Mario jumps up and takes out many of the fire piranha plants before grabbing the delicious power-ups. Tanuki Mario whips all the piranha plants, makes Kevin dizzy, and goes in for the attack. The moment Kevin takes damage, the arena shakes and Mario is thrown back to the beginning. This time, Kevin lost some of his armor, and his area is different. Mario struggles on the ice but manages to take out 2 2 of the Octoombas and the Fire Bro. He needs to use the third Octoomba's projectiles to get high enough to step on the donut block and jump across. Once on the top, he carefully avoids the spike orbs and grabs the cat power-up. Mario moves swiftly and gets a scratch in on Kevin. The earth trembles again and the battleground transforms. Kevin now has less armor and his faceplate looks beat up. Mario jumps on the rollers and runs to keep his place. He falls and gets damaged by the fizzlet, but gets up and tries again. Mario makes it across, but needs to dodge the squares of death. He snags the Fire Flower power-up and gets in position. He finds the perfect moment and launches the projectile. Mario warps back to the start, but the battle is far from over. Kevin has no armor left to protect him. Mario uses his parkour skills to get across while avoiding the lava. He hits the P-switch and activates the platform. Mario dodges the Charvarg and hits the bombs with his boomerang to stay alive. Mario makes it up to the top of the castle and launches his boomerang. Kevin jumps back in his shell with one last desperate effort to survive. With a final throw, Kevin is defeated, but his friends will have vengeance. To see enemies turned into bosses in Mario Odyssey, click on the video on screen right now. I'm Arrowstotle, and thanks for watching.